Hey everyone, it's Rhonda at VGM. I am here with just a really quick video blog update because I wanted to get this news out to all of you first. First meaning I wanted to share the information, and then once we have it all digested as an industry, as VGM, we will then share more details about it. So what's happened is CMS has released a reconsideration request that came from a group of physicians from, let me find it, from CHEST, AASM, AARC, and ATS. So the American Thoracic Society, the American Association for Respiratory Care, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, and then the American College of Chest Physicians. So they did a reconsideration request to CMS. We knew this was in the works as an industry. We'd heard about there was a reconsideration request. We just didn't know all the details. We'd only kept getting little teasers about it, for if you will. So the link to this reconsideration request is included in the notes. So you'll be able to get this link. It is 74 pages because they're looking at 5 areas within the RAD policy, also adding another one. And then they're looking at trying to get coverage of NIV or home ventilation for patients with COPD and hypoventilation. So that's in there as well. There are some good things in there from what I initially read, and then there are not some good things in there from what I read. So I really want, my purpose of this and sharing with all of you right now, one, because it was just released on 9/11, and the comments are due in 30 days. So they're due October 11th, so soon. So we got to be Johnny on the spot, and we want to comment. We want our voices heard because we don't want a group of physicians or other groups determining what really happens in the DME industry. I recognize we're all here to help our patients. We're all here to make sure that they get the products and services they need for their medical condition. But we also have to protect ourselves as a business, and we don't want to have others that don't understand our industry making decisions for us. Well, some are good, some are not so good. And the one that I'm pointing out that bothers me right away is they're requesting that BiPAPs be put into frequent and substantial servicing payment category. So that's where ventilators are currently at. And that payment category, remember, I call that the forever rental. It always rents. So that means during the rental, the supplies are bundled. So that means any resupply for BiPAPs, you wouldn't be able to bill for that. That's gone. So it'd be bundled in with the cost or the reimbursement. And then you're responsible for repairs, maintenance, all of it, because it's always yours as a supplier. It's never patient owned. I get it if they would bump the allowable up to accommodate the supply quantity, but we know how that works while bumping up the allowables. It's not always in our favor. But you guys decide that. Don't let me decide that for you. I want to hear from you, from our members, what you think of this policy, especially those of you doing the respiratory products. Let me know what you think, and I can share with you, what I've learned, because I have meetings over the next few weeks to look at all of this. We're wanting to make sure we all align in the industry for our comments. So if you want to hop on a call with me, I can even get something scheduled to get our membership on a call scheduled for a discussion, in a couple of weeks. I can certainly do that. So I want feedback, because that's what we need to send to CMS. They're going to want to know what our VGM members are interested in, what they think. We need to share it. So we need our voices heard. So I really want you to take a look. I did go through the 74 pages and I highlighted anything that said recommendation. So you'll see a lot of highlights in yellow that say recommendation. That's what you can look at. Please read all of it if you want. But a lot of it, the reason it's 74 pages long is they have to prove their case study, right? So, or their request. So they have they have case studies in there, they have resources in there, and they're reciting some of the current policy. And actually, I found something that was in there that was incorrect. They recited in the CPAP policy. Pat myself on the back for that. Regardless, though, doesn't matter. we need to look at the RAD and the home ventilation piece. You really want to make sure that you speak up. And if you like it, say it. If you like all of it, say it. If you like bits and pieces, I want to know what you think. So you can certainly respond to me in my email, or if you want to think we should hop on a call, let me know that too. And I can set something up before the end of September, so that I can share with you what I've learned and then share with you what the industry is looking at. And then I want to hear from you. That's most important. I want to hear from you. So I can go to these meetings and say our VGM membership is asking for this or requesting this or have concerns with this. So one of the other things that I think might be helpful, you have to tell us or tell me, is they want to add coverage of OSA, of an EO471 for a patient that has OSA. I believe I saw that in there. They also want central sleep apnea patients to also have an EO460, because currently that's not an option if they want Medicare to cover it. So there's some tried and failed issues in there, so you might want to look at that. But just go through. They're actually even asking, you'll like this, they're asking CMS to actually look at the definition of hypotony again. I know that's been a problem for us with that 4%. They're asking CMS to look at that again. So regardless, take a look at this document. No more news is coming from us as far as when we go through the details of it, what I learned from the industry, what others are saying from the councils, from other work groups that I'm involved in. I'll let you know what I've learned. I will keep you in the loop, okay? That's what I will do. But I also want to hear from you. So if you don't speak up and then the policy comes out and you don't like it, you can't complain, right? You have no reason to complain. So you need to speak up. So if you're doing CPAP, there's some oxygen in there, but they're referring to the old policy because this reconsideration was submitted in September of 2021. We know the new oxygen policy came out in 2023. So some of those answers are already there. But if you're doing any respiratory products, CPAP, BiPAP, vents, oxygen, you need to take a look, because this will affect you. It will affect you. So please take a look, give me feedback. If you want something set up, I can certainly do that. I'll look at towards the end of September for a call that we can hop on for 45 minutes or so to banter out what we need. And that way we can have all of our comments aligned as an industry, so we're all asking the same thing and we're not all over the place. That's our goal. So take a look at this, do the Control F, or look for my highlights as you scroll through for the recommendations. And I look forward to hearing back from you. Thank you everyone for everything you're doing, and you take care of yourself. That's important.